Peace. What's good, fam? It's your brother Cool. Islam. Um, this is a little bit embarrassing, but I'm just gonna be straight up. So, there's a brother I'm talking to. I'm in communications with. It's been a while since you last communicated. However, he did make a special request. You know what I'm saying? To have a headdress made for him. Now I know I don't do headdresses, but with the help of my tribe, I was able to create one for this brother. I didn't really do much besides just add the jewel piece and the tassel. So, brother, you are a professional skater. Wherever you are, I have your fez prepared. Only thing I need is your mailing location. In the midst of getting contacted by so many people, I have lost you. Okay? So just know that it is your headdress is completed, and as soon as you can reach out to me and give me your mailing location, I can get this shipped out to you ASAP. All right, but just know, brother, it's prepared. All right, I have the amethyst piece you requested. Okay, so please, my brother, professional skater. All right, get back to me as soon as you can. I have your fest prepared. All right, I'm gonna leave that at that. Let me put this back inside real quick. Okay, now it's a little bit hot today, y'all. I love it though, but it's a little bit hot today. So today, man, I've been getting a lot of messages. I've been getting a lot of messages from universe in terms of how to conduct myself, right? Because I only have one avatar that I'm currently in possession of, and this one I can only do so much within this one avatar. So I'm not trying to spread myself out thin, because I can't help out every single person on the planet by myself. I can't do that. I can't. I can't uh, walk the path for everybody. I can't answer every question that every single person has. Majority of the questions you have, you're gonna have to answer for yourself, and you do that not by trying to find the next person who sounds like they know what they're talking about. It's not about finding the main five guys you watch on YouTube or the main five gals you watch on YouTube to where you get your source of your information from. That's not what it's about. You're doing it wrong because you're still taking someone else's word for it. Listen for where they are getting their sources from, and then go check the sources out for yourself. This is how I preserve my life force. This is how you preserve your life force. Because it is stressful to go chasing the right information. That's very stressful. As well as it is stressful on someone else's end who's giving out the information to continually keep getting asked the same questions. And it's not even about the questions. It's not even about the questions. Is it the right, a good question or a bad question? It's about, can you answer it yourself first, right? If you have a question, can you answer it, or do you look immediately for, I need to go find a brother or sister who can answer this for me? Or do you say to yourself, I need to find the answer for this. I need to go and look it up. I need to go read it. Or is your mentality, I need to go back on this brother's page, or I need to go check out this sister's video, and then make sense out of what they say of what is true or not? Don't do that to yourself. If you don't hear nobody else say that, you're going to hear your brother say this. Don't play yourself like that. Don't limit your capabilities by only going by what you hear someone else says. Don't you realize that when you do that, you put a limitation on your own comprehension of things? You limiting yourself because you're basing your limitations based off of what I can do. How you know you ain't more brilliant than I am? How would you know that if you're already using me as the base of your limitation? I need to get to this brother, so I'm not there yet. No, we're in the same spot. We're in the same spot. We're studying the same information. The information is universal. We're studying the same information. We're not studying nothing different. I study the same thing you study, and vice versa. So there's no reason why I comprehend it better than you. Only difference being that I got more hours in the gym. Point blank, period. It don't matter how talented you are. It don't matter how brilliant your mind is or how well you can break things down. If you ain't putting no hours in the gym, you ain't doing it. Like I said, the only difference between what you think is a distance between my comprehension and yours is the hours in the gym. You don't know how many hours I done put in the gym. So that's the only difference. And don't think after I got done putting hours, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm done now. I'm good. I can just live life. No, I still am putting hours in the gym. Before I did this video, I already done put in 2-3 hours in the gym. You understand? This is how I always get brand new, fresh information because I'm always in the gym. Working out. I'm working out my mind for deeper understanding, overstanding. We pass understanding. Everybody got understanding. Whether you really get it or not, you got understanding because you always going to stand under somebody unless you choose to figure it out yourself and go right for the source. Get your ass in the gym. Don't be scared of books. Don't be scared of these big words. If you find a word you don't comprehend, stop. Stop. Stop reading. Open up another tab. Go grab a dictionary. Do not proceed any further until you comprehend what that word means. Because that's how I study. This is how I study. I'm not telling you how to study. I'm telling you how I study. Okay? I'm telling you what my mathematics is for me to get my comprehension. Because the comprehension doesn't just come to me. I don't just go to sleep and wake up with comprehension. I didn't just go to sleep waking up one day and knowing about law. I couldn't tell you 7 years ago that this is what I would be doing. And none of my family members could have told you that this is what I would be doing or this is where I would be. Didn't even see it coming. Had no clue, no awareness that this was in my DNA. So, what I'm saying is, if you want to tap into your true essence, go to the source. Stop trying to get your information or get the pieces to the puzzle off of someone else's hard work and time in the gym. It's like I put all the practice hours in, and then when game time come, you gonna try to score. You gonna try to score as much points, or you gonna try to be as efficient as me when I'm in the gym every day. Impossible. You may catch a good day or two, but it ain't gonna be consistent. You ain't gonna be consistently putting in work. Consistency, man. Consistency. Consist. Bringing it together. Consistency. That's how you become a bad man. Consistent. Are you consistently in the gym? Because a bodybuilder is always in the gym. A person who runs track is always on the track. A person who plays basketball is always in the gym. Is always on the court. Practice, man. Practice. This ain't nothing new that I'm talking about. This is basic comprehension. If you want to be a master of your craft, you got to practice. How you going to become a master if you don't practice? You got to have hours in the gym because those hours build up. Those hours build up and then they equal out to results. But you ain't going to get no results if you ain't putting no hours in the gym. How you going to expect to score 50 if you don't know what it's like to make 50 buckets? How you going to hit 50 if you don't know what it's like to at least get 50 shots up without getting tired? How you going to make 50 points if you can't at least shoot the ball 50 times? All right? So how you going to be a sovereign? How you going to be in honor of your ancestors? How you going to stand on your square if you too busy trying to stand on someone else's? Cut it out. I'm talking to you as your brother. Cut it out. Take your life more serious. I shouldn't have to tell you to take your life serious. Because as much information is out, we all know there's people out here who is messing around with this information like it's a game, and then they mess around and ruin their lives, ruin the life of their loved ones, or get themselves somewhere locked up in jail. Don't play yourself. Don't. Because it's not me who's going to suffer, it's you. All right? It's you. I put information out so you can put the pieces together. I'm not putting the pieces to the puzzle together for you. When I go into the gym, I'm going into the gym for me. Those are my hours in the gym. You can't cut short your journey trying to eat up my hours. You're trying to eat up on my hours. That's like a colonizer trying to take tax off of my labor, off of my wages. You know different when you do that. You trying to eat up on someone else's time and energy that they spent mastering their craft, and you trying to equate that into your own. How that gonna work? How you gonna become a kung fu master if you never took one kung fu class? But you heard or you watched some dudes doing kung fu, so now you going so you figure if you watch enough kung fu fights and if you listen to enough kung fu fights that you become a kung fu master. It don't work like that, man. You gotta put the hours in the gym. I can't stress that enough. You gotta put the hours in the gym. And if you're afraid to put them hours in the gym, then this ain't the life for you. This is not for you. Cause you gotta be a go-getter. You gotta figure it out, man. If you about to proclaim your nationality and you cannot figure out where to file or how to file your documents on the record, then maybe you should wait on trying to put yourself on the record. Hold up first. How you gonna try to claim nationality? You don't know where to file. You don't know the name of the place where to file. You don't even know what type of documents you need to file. Pause. Pause, pause, pause. Pause. You putting the horse before the carriage. If you're gonna proclaim your nationality, you need to be aware of what type of courts you have in your county first. You need to be aware of the filing procedures first. You need to be aware of the protocols. You need to be aware of who you're going to go file, who you're going to go see, and where you're going to go file these documents at. How you going to take a test and bring no pencil and sharpener? You coming to get a task accomplished, but you didn't come prepared. How that going to happen? You want to file, but you don't want to look up the filing procedures. I do the best I can, because sometimes I see people literally, they have a hard time just like putting it in their mind. Okay, if I want to get this out, put it in Google. Put it into Google. You got so many smartphones in the pocket. If you don't know how to do something, how to, I don't know which county I live in. I live in King, I'm near King County. How to file in King County. How to file an affidavit on the public record in King County, Washington. That's where I would start. I'm not saying it's the exact, that's what you have to type in. But that's what my mind creatively says, type that in and see what happens. A lot of you family members do not want to just try it out for yourself and see what happens. It's time to start stepping out on your own. You got to stand on your own too. I'm here to help you. I'm not here to do the work for you. I'm here to help. I got my own life to live. Same way you got your own life to live. So you will realize that the amount of energy and time you spend chasing after different people or different scholars to talk about information, you'll save a lot of time on studying if you would just cut all that BS out and go right to the source. Even what I'm saying is BS because I'm just being a middleman at this point for you. I'm not a middleman for me because I went to the source.
But for you, if you didn't go to the source and you watching me, I'm a middleman for you. And I don't like it. I don't like being your middleman. I don't agree to it. I don't consent to it. And I waive all benefits that come with that. I don't want to be your middleman. I don't want to be your pastor. I don't want to be your preacher. I don't want to be your grand sheik. I don't want to be none of that. You be your own leader. You be your own pastor. You be your own grand sheik. Do for self first. Do for self first. So if there's something you don't know, go to the source. It's not hard. Oh, if I want to learn how to fill out a documentation to fill out a passport properly, go read the goddamn instructions on the form, on a passport form. It's not hard. It's not hard. It's not hard. You got Google right there at your fingertips. If you don't know something, how to do this, how to do that, how to do this, how to do that. It's not hard, y'all. Y'all making it more difficult than what it is. And then the consequence of that is you're burning out way more energy. You're spending more. You're spending so many notes. You're spending thousands and thousands of dollars of notes, sending this off to people who are just giving you information and documentation, but no understanding, overstanding, and let alone you have an understanding. Stop playing yourself. This will save yourself so much time, so much headache, and so much stress if you stop looking for a middleman and go to the source. Even if you say, oh, well, I'm not that great at reading, you know, it's hard for me to read. Well, then this ain't the life for you then, because your ancestors read, yo. So if you ain't trying to do that, this ain't the life for you. Because our ancestors was about do for self. They wasn't about, hey brother, can you read this for me and tell me what it means? No, man. Try it out. Make an effort for yourself first. And I'm not saying you don't make an effort, but dig deeper. Dig deeper. Dig deeper. Then when you dig and you done dug and you're like, man, I tried everything and I just can't get to it. Holla at your brother. Holla at your brother. But I can tell by questions. I told you, I can tell the BS by what I hear and what I don't hear because I go to the source. So when I hear my brothers and sisters call me and asking me certain questions, I can already tell you're not even doing no type of studying. You're not going into no type of source. You just listening to one brother and then or sister, and then you come holler at me to get verification on whether what that brother or sister said is valid. I'm not doing that for you no more. I'm not your middleman. Only thing I'll respond from this point on in kind is say, I've never read up on that before, brother or sister. You tell me about that. Because I never heard of it. I never read of it anywhere. So you tell me about that. Where did you get that from? Where did you read that up? Where did you read that at? It is time. Do for self. Go to the source. Stop dependent on a middleman. This is a very, very bad habit that we've been taught from a very, very young age, to always have or depend or look for someone in between to do something for us. That's a very bad habit. And it's not a natural habit that we have in ourselves. We do for self. We are go-getters. That is our natural state. We don't wait for someone else to make something happen for us. We go and make it happen. Okay? So we need to go and make that happen by any means necessary. That doesn't mean violently. That doesn't mean brutally. But we can do this in an intelligent tone. But how you gonna do this in an intelligent tone if you're gonna base your intelligence based off of what another man says? Forget that. Go to the source. Make your life more simple. And in return, make my life more simple. And make every other scholar who's out here putting their life and energy on the line and giving out this information, make their life easier. Right? So that we can all come meet at a common ground. Because I know everybody trying to build, but you're not gonna catch up to someone who's already been on this information for 6 years and you just on year number 2. You're not gonna close a gap of 4 years. On your own, neither are you gonna try to close a gap of 4 years by trying to get me to do the work for you, or you just want the answers since I did all the work. No. You ain't gonna appreciate it, nor will you be able to stand on it yourself. You're gonna be a laughing stock. In life, your ancestors will laugh at you. Alright? The ancestors ain't gonna take you seriously. So stop playing around with your life. Stop playing around with the ancestors, because the ancestors ain't taking this for a game. They looking for light bringers. And if you try to purport to be one, but you ain't putting those hours in the gym, the ancestors are gonna rebuke you. Not only will they rebuke your ass, but they gonna make sure you get some good karma coming your way. For falsehood, for being a false prophet. Alright? So stop it. Cut it out. Make your life more simple. Make my life more simple. So we can all progress in a more simpler fashion. Forget all this he said, she said, we said, they said. Go to the source. Read for yourself what was said. Then you can discuss with another brother on what was said. Factually. Intelligently. And this is how you remove confusion. You get confusion when you keep leaving middlemen in between. Alright? So with that being said, that's all I want to speak on that, fam. I'm your brother. Peace. Islam.